Hi, my name is Michi Held. Welcome to Daily Drum Lesson. Today we are going to talk about bass drum doubles. Let's go. We are not going to talk about any specific techniques like slide or heel toe or whatever, because I already made a pretty comprehensive video about that. I put a link in the description below. This video is more about how to practice double strokes, and I want to show you my favorite exercise for that. And I want to talk about why this exercise is actually so efficient. So obviously we want to play as many doubles as we can in the shortest amount of time possible to maximize our efficiency. This would be something like this. But I wouldn't consider this a great exercise for speed. It focuses more on a rather specific skill, and that is resetting your foot after the double, because the time you have between each double stroke is very short. So this is no doubt a great exercise, but not if you want to push your limits tempo-wise, because you will not be limited by your foot speed, but by the time you need to be ready for the next double. So let's add another note with the hands. And in my opinion, this is where we strike the perfect balance between the most doubles in the shortest amount of time and only being restricted by how fast you can execute 2 strokes in a row. Let's talk about stickings. Right, left, and here is why. Many drummers, and I'm especially guilty of that, tend to overcomplicate things. I always think, let's start with the left hand and add a flam or whatever, just to maximize my efficiency. But the problem with that is that you need to invest a lot of time to just learn the exercise. Keep it simple. Here is what we got so far. When it comes to practicing techniques, you always work on 2 things. One is speed and one is control. Simplified, you get speed by practicing fast and control by practicing slow. But they rely on each other. If you just practice fast, you will get fast doubles, but they will be sloppy and not very tight. If you just practice slow, you will get very clean and solid doubles, but not very fast. So obviously you could play the previous exercise at different metronome settings and you're good to go. But I'd rather use a subdivision change to practice everything at once. Let's go for 1 bar of 16th notes and then 1 bar of 8th notes. This is no doubt a great exercise, but I think we can do better by using triplets instead of 8th notes, because it shifts the downbeat around and forces us to concentrate even more on perfection and tightness. We get a downbeat on the first note with the hand, second note with the feet, first note with the feet, and second note with the hands. Here is that triplet part. And here are both parts put together. There is one more thing I'd like to add, and that is quarter notes with the left foot. I know it goes a bit against this keep it simple part, but a former drum teacher of mine once told me, what you cannot play while counting with your left foot, you cannot play. So here we go, the whole exercise. As you have probably noticed, I've been playing this whole thing on the floor tom. And that is because it sounds very similar to a bass drum and makes it much easier to hear if you're playing clean or not. But once you're familiar with the exercise, you can just orchestrate the whole thing. Here is how I like to do it. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you like this, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment. If you want to make more videos like this possible, consider donating to my Patreon campaign. And I see you next Friday. Bye bye.